seeing everything and recording everything. It captures actions that will never again be repeated. Used with a microscope, it records the strange activities of tiny organisms. With the X-ray, it reveals the structure or function of hidden things. If objects move too fast to be seen clearly by the unaided eye, the camera slows them down so that the action may be studied. In contrast, hours of action may be compressed into seconds. Photography, in one form or another, exerts a great influence on our daily lives. Photographs bring news reports to life, entertainment for millions, and are an aid to education. Photography as a hobby can lead to photography as a career, and often does. But professional work calls for a lot more than just snapping pictures here and there. For instance, consider the portrait photographer. To make a real success in this highly competitive field, the cameraman must be a practical psychologist who understands the personality of each individual he photographs. People want to look their best, in fact, better than they look. So the photographer must know all the tricks of lighting and of posing the subject. To get good negatives, he must master the chemistry of photography. He should also know how to retouch negatives to remove wrinkles and blemishes. If he can't do this work himself, part of his income will go for pay to a hired retoucher. Making the prints is a most important step in portrait work. And good printing can only be learned through long practice and study. All the previous work and the success of the whole job depends on the final print. If it pleases the subject and her friends, it may lead to more business. And a portrait man must keep busy if he's to make money. The illustrative photographer's work calls for a well-equipped studio and a great amount of skill and ingenuity. Each picture must be tailor-made to the specifications outlined by the art director of the advertising agency requesting it. An illustrative photographer must be imaginative, for he never knows what sort of advertising picture he will be asked to make on short notice. Jobs requiring reproduction of outdoor settings or large interior scenes can only be handled by those who have big studios. But there are many advertising photographs which can be made on tabletops or in close quarters. Making this type of picture gives the smaller operator a chance in the field of illustration.